Welcome back, everybody. I appreciate everybody checking in with me today. Let's talk about Senator Scott Beason in Alabama back in 2011, calling black folks Aborigines. Got in a lot of trouble for this, and they were saying that it was a slur. Now, when have you ever been slurred being called an Aborigine? Anyway, they said Alabama State Senator Scott Beason, who was a cooperating witness in a federal corruption case, was recorded calling black casino customers Aborigines while wearing an FBI wire, the Associated Press reports. Beason, a Republican, is a key witness in a trial of 9 people accused of exchanging money for votes on a pro-gambling legislation. The slur was revealed in court this week. Again, they're calling it a slur. Now, when have we ever been slurred that way? I don't remember that. Anyway, during the conversation, Beason and 2 other senators were joking about the economic development of the state's Greene County, which is predominantly African American and black customers at the Green Track Casino, one of the area's largest employers. That's y'all's Indians, one of the Republicans said, referring to the Native American gaming industry. Now, that's what the editor added in there. That is not who they were talking about. They were talking about the people. So he actually called the black folks Indians. And then he says, Beason says, they're Aborigines, but they're not Indians, replied Beason. See, so again, they tried to deflect saying that it was the gaming industry. They wasn't talking about the gaming industry. They was talking about the niggas. Anyway, let's keep going. The transcript was provided by the defense attorney representing indicted casino owner Milton McGregor. His lawyers also presented another transcript in which Beason was heard agreeing with other Republican lawmakers that there would be a big turnout by black voters because casino owners would offer free buffets and gambling credits to attract black customers and then bus them to the polls. So see, this was all about black folks. This was never about the casino so much as the people. And he said, that's y'all Indians. He was talking about black folks. And then Beason says, no, they Aborigines. They ain't Indians. Both of them, well, they were right and wrong, but either way, they was trying to tell the truth without knowing it.
When I was reading to prepare for this interview, I was quite surprised to see you use the word Aborigines talking about African Americans.
You know, I've dealt with that issue. I've already, talked publicly about that.
And my purpose here today is to say that I'm very sorry, and I apologize to anyone whose feelings were hurt by my comment.
I've made very, very clear I don't know where that comment comes from.
Well, from your subconscious.
Well, I guess. I mean, it's not even a normal thing anyone would say, even if you meant something in a negative fashion. I don't know if you would pull that out. But for me personally, you can't just close down camp and stop trying to do the things that you think are right. Just because somebody, you may give them an unfortunate bit of ammunition, you still got to continue to fight on and do what's best for the state in the long run. And frankly, it's going to give me the opportunity to talk about things that I may never have been able to talk about before.
You mean the bill?
Well, the bill, or talk about race relations issues, things like that. I mean, I have a freedom that a lot of people don't have because of that.
Because you used the word Aborigine.
Because I've been through the fire, and I can talk to people, I can relate to people, I can let them know what kind of person I am, and we can talk about things that sometimes have been a little bit taboo.
So because it allowed you to reach audiences you might not otherwise have reached, do you not regret saying it?
I think it gives me some opportunities. I went and spoke to a group in the city of Birmingham. It was a city councilwoman's community meeting, probably 95% African American. And because of, things that I regret, offhand remark I should not have made.
Using the word Aborigines.
Right, offhand remark I should not have made.
Which you don't want to say.
Yeah, I know better. But what it allowed me to do, they actually listened to what I said, probably more than they would have anybody else, because they want to see, this is that guy, this is that person. And we discussed immigration, we discussed policy that deals with the county locally, and there was the ability to actually get across some things that may have surprised them, that they realized, okay, this guy's making some good sense on some issues. I don't know if I would ever have had that door even opened if some of those things had not happened. So it really has worked as a positive in a surprising way to me to allow me to interact with people.
See, I think he got in trouble for letting the cat out the bag, for telling the truth. You know what I mean? Just like the other guy that he was talking to, the other senator he was talking to, saying, that's y'all's Indians. They be having these kind of discussions behind closed doors. They know who we are. We the ones haven't been knowing who we are, right? The other dude says that's y'all's Indians. And this guy, Scott Beason, says, nah, they Aborigines. They not Indians. Okay, well, we know now Indian is a term that was actually just like calling people Negroes and black folk. All those are made up. That's not telling you where people are actually from. The term Indian was meaning you're dark skinned. That was the original reason why they call Indians Indians. It wasn't for no other reason. They didn't think they was going to India. That ain't it. All right. But the people that they find wherever they land, those are Aborigines. That's what they are. And that's why I say that is what we are. All right. So anyway, keep checking in with your man King Moves. Till next time, y'all. Be good. Peace.